Hello and welcome with another video. Today I'm here again in my office and you can see me here in Dr. Mchem Institute of Chemistry, University of St. James. Right now I was thinking that I just had a few students here. They just came to me and they asked me that, ma'am, can you select or can you guide us which topic is in the trending, it's trending right now. So I was a little bit, confused, and I was a little bit I was confused that why is it so that after passing so many classes, after getting your master's degree, you are still unable to follow the process, the procedure, how you select your research problem. Is simply, it was something, totally difficult for me to follow and understand. So I thought that I must tell those new students or the bunch of the students who are looking for or who are planning to do the M.phils or Ph.Ds, they should know few things before jumping into this or before starting this new journey of doing their M.phils or Ph.Ds, because nowadays it's becoming just like a fashion or a trend to in our area, in our country, that yes, everybody is going for these M.phils and for PhDs. If they are doing nothing, so they think that, oh, let's do M.phil, let's do PhD, because these are the things. They think that it's just a piece of cake. It's not like a piece of cake. It's not an easy goal. It's not something very, you can say that easy to accomplish within a very short period of time. Though there are cases, there are examples in which students, they did their M.phils in a very short period of time, that is within 2 years they complete their work. But it's a little bit difficult. So whenever you are now, why I'm here today, I just want to convey you one thing, that when you are coming to me, when you're coming to your teacher or any of your concerned teacher to ask about to clarify a few things, like you ask me how to select a research proposal, or how to find out a topic for your M.phil. So go through, what my suggestion is that you should know first of all how to go through the literature survey, right? This is a term called literature review or literature survey. So you need to go through the literature review, literature survey before jumping into, or before just selecting your problem or finalizing your topic. You must, first of all, think over that in which topics you are interested in, and that is the number one priority. What is the topic of your interest, right? Because this is the very important point which a student forgets, that what he or she likes to do, right? If you were not at all in the previous years, you should look back, just turn the pages of the book and just see that if you were not good in organic synthesis, let's talk about organic synthesis. If the student was not good enough in organic synthesis, then how can you select a topic that is concerned only with the synthesis, right? And then of course the characterizations, and then studying the whole compound, it becomes very difficult for that student to do that, because in the previous years he or she was not at all interested in those area of subjects. So you, first of all, you should be clear, these concepts are clear in your mind, that what subject you were interested in, and how much of the what was your GPA or CGPA in that overall, what was your CGPA, and in which subject you took the highest marks. So this is the same as I suggest for those who are selecting the subjects for their specializations. Now you have to select the subject of your choice, of your interest, in which you think that you had a solid grip, right? Because you should be, nobody is proficient, nobody is an expert when you are doing your masters, or you are doing your BS programs. Nobody has got that much mastery over it. So whenever the students they come to me, they are, they have a notebook and they always show me that, ma'am, these are the pages, just have a look. And when I'll read those lines, I always see that these are the things which they collected from there's a few, there's a data and which they collected from the net, from the internet, and then they think that it is part of their research, right? It was actually, this point should be cleared for all my students who are now about to enter into this field, that this is not called as research. It's not part of your research. No, this is called searching. You are searching. You have searched so many things, and now you got a lot of ideas from all those searches, and now you are going to plan that what is gonna be your title, or what is gonna be your goal to or a problem to solve for your as your M.phil topic, right? Because this is a topic is selected in a way that it is some sort of a problem that you are going to solve, right? And you are going to come up with different results, different new results which were never published before. What this is called, this is called a title selection or a topic selection, that you have selected a topic that was never been selected before by any other candidate, right? Number one priority. This is how you are going to select a topic. This is how you are going to select a title for your thesis. This is, for example, I can show you a thesis of one of my students. Now this is the title of the thesis is written over here, yeah, right? So now and the name is there, and the title is there, and everything is there, year is there. So now in this sense, you have to select a topic which the other student, and there are other theses also, they have different topics, they have different areas. Area is same, but the topic is different, right? If, for example, you are going for you have selected natural products, right, and you are studying a plant, so every student is, if number of students are selecting the organic synthesis, this is natural products, what they are going to do, they are going to select different plants for the studying, because you have studied one plant and you have studied you got a lot of new results from that plant. You have studied the whole plant, and now the other student will select the other plant, and or the rest of the the other student can select the same plant, but he has to find out that which work was left by the first one, the other student, and he can continue with that could be continued, only the work that has not been done or not been touched by the first researcher. So this is how it goes on. You are not supposed to copy, or you are not supposed to do the same work which the other student has done from the net. If you are selecting something, you are not supposed to do the same thing. You have to do something new, you have to come up with new results and new findings. Your findings would be new, and that this is called the actual research, right? Nowadays, when I ask my students to, you are from natural products, fine, you are now you are not going to do these, find out different, you're coming up with different results by studying this plant, okay? So first of all, you should know how to, now definitely when you are doing this, you have used number of compounds, you have used number of organic compounds, you have used number of organic solvents. So now you need to find out that in which state those compounds and those solvents are in. If they are not in, and if they are, if they are not new, if you are not opening the new seal, and you are not, if you find them a little bit, used by different researchers also, you should go through the distillation process. If it's a solvent, you should go through the distillation processes. And I don't expect as a supervisor that my student says that, ma'am, we do not need to distill this. We do not need to distill this because it's already, we can see them, it's clean. Can't you see it's clean? So this is a very dumb answer, that it's clean. It's scientifically you are totally wrong, because you can't see from your naked eye that whether that solvent is in that proper state to be used. It's though it is of analytical grade, but it's been kept there for years and years, so you need to distill it as for using it, right, for your studies, because then you will expect good results. And how you're going to get the perfect results unless you have some purified things with you, right? So I think I'm quite now successful, or I made that concept clear, that how to select your research title, how to select the thing and the title which you are looking for, which is more absorbing for you, because you are the one who is gonna face all the all the steps. You are going to cross all the steps, and you are going to face all the results and the consequences of all that work which you have selected for your studies. And then of course when the students, when you start your work after this, the second step starts, that you now start analyzing your research problem, and you are now looking for different solutions, how you're going to do it. So just keep that thing in your mind, that when you go through different steps of identifying the compound, or identifying a plant, or studying a plant, keep that thing in your mind, that you are going to come up with different results, right? And all results are not supposed to be positive. There are results, you are going to get the negative results also, and that is also part of your research. Don't extract all those positive results from your journey and pile them and just put them in your thesis. No, you must show them the negative values also, that these were the negative results which you got after conducting all these tests. These were the negative things which you got, so that, because this is also called research, the negative part of you identifying or studying something, or the negative values you are getting, is also a result, and you are supposed to mention the negative results also in your thesis. And this is also the part of your research. This will not be accepted as that it's not at all a part of your research. No, it is a part of your research, that these tests you have done it, but you got these negative results. So this is also going to be it will be useful for the other candidates. It will be mentioned in your thesis, and it will be useful for the rest of the candidates, those who are going to continue from where you have left. Right, the studies from where you have left for that particular plant, they are going to now continue the other studies by looking towards your findings which you have found it. And because you are after the thesis, or within the thesis period, you do a part of your lab work, and then you try to publish it in some good journal. So definitely it would be published in some good, well-reputed impact factor journal that has got a high impact factor. You're going to publish your work, so it is going to be there forever, and the other candidates are going to follow by looking towards your work, that where you have left, and what type of studies you have done, and which failures you faced, and which successful points in which point you were successful in, and that helped them to continue with their research, just like you did it when you entered into that failure. So I hope you are now quite your thoughts would be clear now, your concepts would be clear, how you are going to select a topic. In today's talk, I have explained you how you are going to select a topic, of course, by going through number of trials of literature review. Literature review is very necessary. Go through the past 10 years papers, published papers, or look for the past 10 to 13 years papers, and find out what other scientists have done during all that reported period, right? The 10 years research survey is enough for collecting the data, that this much work has been done, and these techniques were used, these steps were used, these chemicals were used in that. And this sense, you are going to you can set up your research proposal. This is how you can select your research title or research proposal. Because research proposal is also a very long way how you're going to you are going to study a research, or do a research proposal, or select a research proposal, or write a research proposal. It's also a long thing. But first of all, how you're going to select the topic, which students always come up and ask me, ma'am, tell us how to select a topic. Which topic is nowadays it's in, so we must select that. So now I hope you will got all the answers. Thank you very much.